bunnies, Sheila Gale here and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
17:30, I'm like, hey, what's up, hello?
As you can see, I am in a different location today. Usually I am on the other side of this counter tasting snacks from different countries, but today I am in my kitchen. So we are gonna be making our own kombucha, or I'm gonna be making my own kombucha. Woo! So I only watched one video on how to do this. I'll show right here. I'm no expert, but I have the general idea and it did come with instructions. I really enjoy kombucha. It has like a lot of good probiotics, and it's like if you crave like something like bubbly, like carbonated, it's a good alternative to like pop. If you don't know what kombucha is, the best way I can explain the taste is it's like apple cider vinegar mixed with tea and carbonation. Like that's what it tastes like. I know it sounds weird, but it's actually really good and good for you. What it actually is fermented tea. So let's get on into the video. So this kit should include everything I need. It's not from Five Below, so I actually believe them. This is from Amazon, but you never know. So the most important part about making or brewing your own kombucha is the SCOBY, I learned. It's this round thing. This is the thing that has like the live cultures and bacteria that the tea and the sugar feed off of to ferment. That sounds right? So the first step is to boil 4 cups of water, which I already have going, so we can brew our tea. This doesn't look like a lot of tea for like a gallon, but I'm gonna trust them. So we got our sugar, tea, the SCOBY, and the starter liquid. I'm gonna pour the loose leaf tea in here, and then this is the cloth to cover the top with the rubber band. So first step is to pour our tea into this little cloth bag, and this is like the tea. Obviously, it's a tea bag. Yeah, this is a tea bag. I don't know if this is black tea or green tea or a mixture of both. You can use black or green, but from the video I watched, they recommended black tea because if you steep green tea too long, it gets like really, really bitter. So the first step is to bring 4 cups of water to a boil and then add this tea bag. I probably already said that, but I'll figure it out when I'm editing this video. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna add our tea bag to this boiling water. And let that steep for 5 to 7 minutes. Oh wow, it is a boiling. Is it supposed to do that? Maybe I should turn the heat down. Oh gosh. So our tea is boiled, and the next step is to take this tea bag out and set that aside, and then we're gonna add our sugar mixture. Oh, I'm supposed to turn off the heat. So we're supposed to add our sugar mixture and have it dissolve. I don't have a long spoon, so this is gonna have to do. So this is our tea and sugar mixture. I forgot to take it out of the heat, so I just did that. It's not dissolved yet. Next step is to pour our tea and sugar mixture into our jar. We got that much liquid so far. And then the next step is to add 8 cups of filtered water. I already went ahead and measured those out to save time. So here is our jar, 3/4 of the way full. So I need to check this thermometer here. It should be between 68 and 86 degrees. It's at 82, perfect, so I do not have to add any more water. So the next step is to add the SCOBY with the starter liquid to our mixture. In the video I watched, the SCOBY sunk to the bottom, but in these directions it says it doesn't matter if it sinks or floats. So you just gotta stir this up. So here is our jar, 3/4 of the way full. So I need to check this thermometer here. It should be between 68 and 86 degrees. It's at 82, perfect, so I do not have to add any more water. So the next step is to add the SCOBY with the starter liquid to our mixture. In the video I watched, the SCOBY sunk to the bottom, but in these directions it says it doesn't matter if it sinks or floats. So you just gotta stir this up. So in the video I watched, sorry, I'm gonna keep referencing this video and I don't even know his name, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna definitely link your channel. He like made it from scratch basically. Like he didn't have like a kit like this. So he recommended to buy like a bottle of kombucha as to start your own kombucha, but I didn't realize that this kit actually came with starter liquid, so I ended up buying a pre-made kombucha, an original one. And I was gonna add it, but I guess I don't need to. No, I'm gonna save this just in case it starts to not taste good. Maybe it just needs like extra help. Go ahead and get a close-up of that. And then the last step for today is to just cover the jar for a week, 7 to 9 days it said, and store it in a place that is cool but also gets a lot of airflow. I will be storing my kombucha in my kitchen counter next to our syrups and our little bottles, so should get enough air there and enough dryness. And now we wait. See you in 7 to 9 days. So this is day 3 of the kombucha sitting and brewing. It is at 72 degrees, I believe, or 74, if I'm reading that right. Looks like the SCOBY thingy is expanding. So it has been 7 days later. It was only a few seconds for you, but yes, it's been a whole week since we brewed our kombucha and we are ready to taste test it. So this film on top, that's normal. That's the new SCOBY, the thing that kind of creates the kombucha, the fermentation. So we're supposed to set that aside and then taste this with a spoon. It's kind of sweet, but I think it's a little bubbly. I'm gonna pour a little bit into this mason jar. Okay. I think it looks bubbly, like it's carbonated. Yeah. Oh, this is good. I usually pay like $3 or more to buy just a little bottle of it from the store. So now I just made my own. And all I have to do is keep this SCOBY and then get some tea and then let it sit for 7 days and then it creates kombucha again. So the kombucha that I brewed, I only did one process, and like the 7 to 9 day process, and when I watched the YouTube video there was like a second fermentation process, and that's when you add like whatever you want to it, like fruit and stuff. Like I thought it was kind of a necessary process to get the desired carbonation that you need, because like my kombucha was good but it wasn't like as carbonated as it normally would be when you get it in a store. But what I did find is when I did drink it after the 7 days and I put it in one of these bottles, it held a carbonation a lot. Maybe it's just like the way the bottle was designed. But now I'm kind of playing around with different flavors. So this one I just took straight out from this jar and I added a half a teaspoon of sugar and I added some lemons. And then in the fridge, this one has been in the fridge and I did the same process, but once you put it in the fridge, it does stop the fermentation process. So I'm gonna see if it has like a huge impact. I'm gonna let this one sit for another 7 days and see what happens. Also, right now I am making another batch and I decided to go with Earl Grey. And my brother got me this tea set from London, this Alice in Wonderland tea set, and there's so much tea in it and I figured I'd put it to good use. I'm making that now and we'll see how that turns out. And here is my Earl Grey kombucha, day 1. So I kept a little bit of this kombucha, like about maybe up to here, like that much, just as a starter liquid for this one. So you always keep a little bit of the last kombucha in here, so the SCOBY has something to feed off of, I believe. Good morning. Sorry for the way I look. I just woke up and I'm a little nasally. Anyway, so it is, I believe, day 3 since I've put the kombucha in this little jar with the lemons, and let's see if it is more carbonated. Actually, I'm just lying. I actually took a sip yesterday and it was carbonated, but let's see if it's more carbonated. Ooh, yeah. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? You see those bubbles? Let's take a sip. Oh, that is so much better. I got the bubbles in my throat before I even took a sip. Even though the directions with my kit said to only do 1 fermentation process, I'm gonna start doing 2. So after I take it out of the big jug, I'm gonna put it into smaller jugs and then put my fruit or whatever I want to add to it, and then a little bit more sugar, and let it sit for a few more days, and then it's even more carbonated. So just a tip if you're following the directions. Let me see what company I got this from. Urban Kitchen. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and be sure to hit that bell icon to get notified every time I upload. And if you like videos like this and you want me to do more kombucha, like getting creative and adding fruits and different types in there, please leave a comment down below and let me know. And I will see you little bunnies in the next one. Bye!